let's just say around here at Sigala, we don't use any clickbait. Yes, this is the world's first fully forged carbon fiber Z06 Corvette. Now, if you're not clicking on the video because that caught your attention, well then that means you might already be subscribed, and well, you just like watching our videos, you like being here with us, seeing what updates we have for you. In today's video, we're going to be basically giving you the full rundown of exactly what it took, of exactly what went into the process, and exactly how it was done to create this masterpiece behind me. Let's go ahead and start from the very beginning when we picked up the Z06 when it was completely stock. This was once a all black Z06, and we will go ahead and show you guys exactly what it looked like picking it up in our trailer. And honestly guys, from the moment we picked up that car, we already knew what it was going to turn into and how much of an impact we would be making for the automotive industry. We went ahead, started small, giving people a little bit of a teaser of exactly what is to come for the Z06, and we did a full forged carbon fiber aero package on this, and some of these panels are still the originals from when we did that aero kit. So for example, everything like the front splitter, the diplanes, the rockers, and the rear wing is all still when it was originally installed, when the car was still all black. After bringing that car out to a few shows, showing it off, we were one of the first to jump on it and be able to produce the aero kit for all of the Z06 Corvettes. Now that was a huge hit for us. It was a super popular item, and we are still getting orders every single day for that aero kit. I think right now we've probably already shipped over like 700 aero kits, just from what I've been told and how much I've seen these aero kits get manufactured, be able to get shipped, and just seeing the amount of customers sending us photos. I'm constantly talking with some of you. Now this car in its entirety, to be able to get it as a stock Z06 and transform it into this one-of-one Z06 Corvette, I think we estimated it was around like 1,000 hours of R&D to get this kit perfect. And if you guys weren't able to be there for the reveal, for the first reveal at Carlisle in Pennsylvania, that's where we first revealed it to the world that this car was complete for that show. Now, at Carlisle, we did talk to some of the customers asking, well, is this it? Is this a finished product? And we told everyone that for SEMA, that is when we will officially be calling the car finished. And the difference from Carlisle to SEMA, we did add the Rohana 3-piece wheels that we went ahead and wrapped that outer barrel in that forged carbon material, so we can ensure that it matches with our forged carbon. That is the only part on this car that is wrapped. Everything else is a complete replacement coming straight out of a mold. Now, every single mold that we make, every single part we make, everything we do in-house. We control everything from the very first stage of manufacturing a part, which is laying the carbon. Before that, even making the molds, we do everything from cut sanding and polishing. We do everything from packaging. We do everything from shipping. So here at Sigala, we don't do anything third party, okay? Everything is coming straight from us, and that is to guarantee both quality and to guarantee that you get exactly what you ordered from us. And well, from what I've heard and from customers that have been able to talk to us, and I've actually helped with these installs, they absolutely love the product. And me being able to travel, go to these different places all around the country, meeting with many different people who've watched the videos, who support us as a company, it's definitely a nice feeling to be able to complete a job and see the owner's reaction for the first time, firsthand, there in person. And you guys have seen some of those videos. We always love to bring you guys along wherever we travel to. And keep in mind, most of the videos that you guys see are filmed with the customer's okay to be filmed. Now, a lot of customers, and that's why maybe we haven't been uploading as much, actually don't want to be filmed, don't want their install filmed, or maybe they just are a little shy to be on camera, and that is completely okay. Now, another question that we get asked a ton, and honestly, for a car like this, being a complete carbon body replacement, is how much weight was saved off of the car. Now, I think we estimated it was around 180 pounds that we shaved off of this car. Me being able to take this car apart and being able to compare each piece, the body of the Z06 is already either like a type of plastic composite with the front bumper being that flexible material, or the fenders, the hood, the doors being that fiberglass material. They are fairly light in itself, and for a car of this spec, if they want that performance feature tied in with this name, they do have to make the car pretty light in order to reach those high speeds at a very fast or very low time. So we're just putting it out there, giving you guys all the information we can about this car, exactly how long it took, exactly how much weight we saved, and the process of completely stripping this car down to the bare skeleton. You guys, I'm sure, have seen the TikToks. If you guys aren't following us on TikTok, make sure to go down, follow us after this video. And so you can see kind of some of the behind the scene things that we do with the cars, even during like the mid stages of the project. So this car was very fun to take apart. It had its moments, don't get me wrong. There was times where I was ready to throw a chair at this car and just call it quits. Some of these panels were very difficult to remove, and I think the end result was totally worth it, because seeing the reactions that we got driving around a skeleton Z06 and seeing the comments of all the people on TikTok just being completely freaked out on why we would completely tear down a brand new Z06, it was honestly some of the most fun I've ever had. Getting to know this car bolt by bolt. There is not a single panel on here that I don't know how to remove, and that goes for the interior too. When we did the full carbon fiber interior, I stripped down that entire interior by myself. So believe me, this car I know like the back of my hand. Now, total time spent on this car with 18 people being hands-on with this project, either making the parts, me being able to put this car together, with sanding and polishing every single panel. With 18 people, it did take 6 whole months to completely transform this car from a stock Z06 to a one-of-one Z06 Corvette. Now, if you guys, again, weren't able to see it at Carlisle or at SEMA, there really won't be many chances you guys will be able to see this car in person, as this car won't be going to your local meets anymore. This car is deserving of being only at shows and high-class events. This is a car that's worth calling majestic, as some might say. It is definitely something as unique as it can get. At SEMA, we've even had many celebrities and big people in the automotive industry come to our booth to check out, make sure everything was on the dot. And we saw some people, okay? They were looking up in there, making sure that everything lined up how it should. I know some people were checking the body lines, and let's just say some people did have the courage to come up to us and say that, you know what, like, they tried finding something, but we paid so much attention to detail with this car because we knew people would want to find something to talk down about. But at SEMA, we got nothing but positive feedback. And just to make it all that much better, because, well, you know, people want to kind of degrade a project wherever they can, we even put the warning, this is not a wrap, because, well, many people, for seeing a project this big and how much money goes into a project like this, it's easy to just say, oh, it's a wrap, because you know that's the cheapest option to do something similar to this, but it does not compare. Everything is as strong as it can get for carbon fiber. I mean, if you took a sledgehammer to this, I'm not gonna do it, okay? This is not our car. But if you took a sledgehammer to this and you really like try to do your best to just absolutely destroy it, don't get me wrong, yes, the clear will crack. Yeah, you could do some damage to different panels, maybe knock something out of alignment, but the piece itself will not crack like fiberglass and just completely go through the piece. This stuff is hard. I know the customer has been talking about wanting to sell this car, and then he drives it again, and then he doesn't want to sell it. He falls in love with it all over again. The attention this car grabs is unlike any other car we've been able to build, or I've been able to drive myself. And maybe with the customer wanting to sell it, maybe one day he'll go ahead and pull the trigger. And who knows, maybe you'll see it at Barrett Jackson one day going up for sale. How much do you think something like this would cost if someone was to want to buy it? I want to see what your guys' guesses are down in the comments. I'm pretty interested to see kind of how different people rank the value of something such as this car. I mean, this car is a literal unicorn, being a one of one. God forbid if anything was to ever happen to this car, let's say it was parked somewhere and someone either hits it or runs into it somehow, anything. We do, now that we have the molds of literally every single piece, we do have the ability to be able to manufacture any piece on this car, again, in not only forged carbon, but regular carbon as well. Just because we are able to manufacture every part on this car, it doesn't mean we'll necessarily be selling everything as a whole, because for these projects being a car entirely of carbon fiber, we will only be doing 10. So once those 10 Z06s are built in full carbon, there's gonna be no more. That's it. We won't make it as easy as being able to buy every piece from our website and just put it together yourselves. We still aren't sure of exactly what pieces we will be selling and which pieces we won't be offering. For that, you guys will have to stay tuned and make sure to be following us on Instagram, Facebooks. We're always posting in the groups for all the Z06 owners. So we will, as soon as we're able to release either panels or once we get that product up on our website, of course you guys will be the first to know, as you guys always have been. Something we are in the works of doing, that we have had a few different customers reach out to us and ask if we did anything similar or anything for the Z06 for the actual front lip to be extended. Now for the Stingray, you guys saw, or if you guys know about the website and have looked through all the different products that we offer for the Stingray, you guys would know that we offer two pieces for the front lip, the 5EM front lip of the Stingray Corvette. That is our dual front splitter. You guys are seeing it up on the screen now to show you exactly what it looks like once they're actually installed. We are working on something, trying to come up with something cool for the Z06, as if you own a Z06 or you have been under a Z06, you know that that under tray is completely closed off. So we're still in the works of seeing exactly what part we can design to still work with the under tray of the Z06 without affecting anything. That is something that I am allowed to tell you guys we are in the works of doing, along with something that we did for the C8 RR, which is our very own exhaust. We will be coming out with an exhaust for the Z06, and let's just say, if you guys have heard the way the C8 RR sounded when we did our own exhaust, can you imagine with the beauty of the flat plane crank engine of the Z06, how that would sound? To show all of you the detail that went into building a car like this, there are a few pieces that we did in a matte finish just to give the car some contrast, as when we first did everything in that clear coated forged carbon, we found that there was really no distinguishing factor between the body lines, between the different pieces. So a few things that we did in matte are the front grills on the actual front bumper, the rear, the two mesh vents that are in the back bumper, along with the door moldings we did in that matte finish, just so when looking at it, it doesn't all look so shiny and you kind of lose the fact of that wishbone design. Something that I am super proud to finally be able to bring to you guys is all our carbon fiber will now be fully warranted. I think I'm saying that right. Warranted? Fully warranty? No, yeah. Fully warranted for 3 years. Yes, no one else has ever done that before. I know some of the biggest issues that other companies have with carbon fiber is yellowing of the clear. Never once have we had any of our carbon fiber products yellow, even being out in the sun. We did a full carbon fiber Celine Mustang and a fully carbon fiber Cobra Mustang, and they're still up out on the streets and with not a single sign of any yellowing, any fading, because, well, here at Sigala, we use only the best materials and the best clear coat to ensure that never happens to a product you get from Sigala ordering it in carbon fiber, whether that's the standard weave or forged carbon. And for all of you that are constantly supporting the channel, constantly ordering parts from us, constantly wanting to be able to speak to us, constantly wanting to send us photos of how excited you are of the turnout of any part that you get from us, we are finally going to be releasing our own merchandise line for all of you to be able to wear and represent our brand. Now, if you guys saw from the entire duration of this video, I mean, I have some of our products that we are already in the works of having on our website that is already available, and in the future we will also be having more and more products available for all of you to either wear. We're planning on having some things that you can either hang on your wall, some things that you can have on your desk, but here are a few of the smaller things that we have that you see me wearing right now. Let's start off with what is on my wrist. Let's start with this rubber bracelet that we have here that just has our standard logo here, and then that's basically all it has. So it's something that is, you can wear it, you can represent our brand wherever you go. And these are the more, I guess, expensive and more higher end bracelets that we offer. It has our Shield logo here on the actual buckle itself. It has these two oval rings to actually hold the 3 colored bands together, so they're not all loose, but you can even put these all the way up close to the buckle, and you can even have them like that, so you can spread them out. So we have both the Mexican Italian colors and the American colors here. Next would be something that we've had on our website for probably the longest of everything, is the jet tag here. So for any of your car keys, anything you really want to put this on. For me, I have it on my house key, but here's the jet tag. It comes with this silver ring, and then we also have the lanyard here that has a buckle to be able to quickly detach it. It has our Shield there on the bottom, and then all along the actual lanyard itself, it has the Sigala, along with, let's see if I don't mess up my mic, but on the back it does have this type of clip buckle to be able to easily put it on and off, or you can just slip it over your head, however you find fit. This is what I'm currently using to hold the microphone, so for me it comes in very useful. And for my head, here we have the Sigala glasses. So these are the black version, and then we also have a full carbon fiber frame version as well. Those do run a little more expensive. I'm sure they should be on our website, but here you can see the black ones are standard glasses. And then we also have our Sigala hat. So this is a baseball cap here. It comes fitted. We have small, medium, and then large, extra large. So they are pretty universal fit. If you run a smaller sized head, you'll probably want a small medium, but if you're more older, bigger head, then you got large, extra large. And those are basically the sizes we run, and we've always found them to work with anybody who wants the hats. And if you're a businessman and you do a lot of signing for important paperwork and you want to use a high-end carbon fiber Sigala pen, well, here we have the this is like a twist to open pen. So there you can see a full carbon fiber lower frame, and then for this top black housing, it has the Sigala logo right there. And this is something we use whenever we ship, whenever we sign anything. These are the pens we always use, and we've gotten a lot of compliments on these, considering the quality of them and the way that carbon flows all the way through that lower housing. One last thing, I almost forgot. I was so focused on showing you guys everything that I had on me, but I think one of our most popular items that we've had with even going out in public with this is sweaters. Right now it's currently, well, at the time of filming this video, it's currently February, and let's just say here it gets a little chilly, and with these sweaters we are always wearing them, and they have a nice little touch that we're going to go ahead and show you guys now. Sigala sweatshirts with the big word logo in the front and then a small logo in the back. And one thing that is a very, very popular pick for anybody who has so far bought our sweatshirts is these new like strings that come with the sweaters. Here in this one specifically, we have the black, and it's almost like a shiny like crystal all the way through. And coming from whenever we ship it, it comes with the standard, like, I don't know what, like the cloth strings, but with this one it gives it a way nicer look to the overall finish of the sweater. And black isn't the only color that we offer, so let's go ahead, get it switched out to the next. There we have the next one, which is my personal favorite, the green. Now these are the same design with the green crystals all the way through the entire string. And this is the one that if you ever see me go out to an install, you ever see me out in public, also don't be afraid to come and say hi. But this is the one you will always catch me wearing. Green is my favorite color for all of you, but let's go ahead and show you the next. All right, and for the one that definitely shines the most, this is probably for all the girls out there that want to support the Sigala brand. This is the one that my mom wears. This is her favorite one. I don't know if you would call this like silver or like the white. Just for the sake of the tricolor, the green, white, and red. Well, I guess that reveals what color is next. But this is definitely the one that shines the most when it's out in the sun. I think right now it's hitting it like perfectly for all of you to see. But this is, I guess, the white of the 4 colors that we will be offering. So here you guys can see how well it works with the sweater. Now these sweaters are for both men and women. And then we also will, in the future, be offering a white sweater along with different colors, but that's more down the road. For now, this is the base color that we will be offering on our website. So as I mentioned, I guess I kind of revealed the next color, but let's switch to red. There we have red. This one also looks crazy in the light, but here, same as the rest, they're just covered in these red like crystals, whatever you want to call them. This is the one my dad wears. So can you imagine, as a family, when you have me with the green one, mom with the white one, and then my dad, he loves wearing the red one. So let us know what you guys think. What's your guys' favorite color of the 4? And let's go ahead and show you guys a little more up close of all 3 of them. Let's go ahead and lay the hoodies out on the front of the car, and then we'll show you kind of side by side what they all look like. Here we have the 4 different colors laid out here with all the different sweaters. So there we have red. There you can see how it shines, even like not even trying to, it just shines in the sun. There we have the white, the green, and then the black. Now remember, these are all add-ons, but all sweatshirts come with the standard like cloth string. This is something extra that you can add to personalize each of your very own sweaters that you purchase from Sigala Designs. We thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys stayed for the entire duration of the video, please make sure to let us know down in the comments. We love to see who stays through these videos, kind of hears everything we have to say, here's all the updates that we give you guys. We appreciate all of your guys' support. If you are new here and this is the first video that you are watching from us, welcome to the Sigala Designs channel. Please make sure to go down and subscribe if you enjoy, and share it with other friends, family members that either own a Z06, you know, some Corvette owners. We appreciate every single one of you. As always, it's Alex with Sigala Designs. Everything that you guys have seen in this video, everything that we've showed you is all available on our website, sigaladesigns.com. Okay, now for the outro, as always, it's Alex with Sigala Designs, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.